This is a review. This is a review, well, part review for this model of the Titanic. I've actually been building this kit for 2 years or 3 months now, so it's mostly built. So I can give my thoughts on it. I'm just painting up all the bits at the moment. Bear with me. This is the model as it stands at the moment. Assuming I can get the camera right. That's how it stands. So I'm not looking too bad. I'm going to move that out of the way. That's looking quite good. The funnels are not actually in place. They're only roughly lined up, just to give an impression. They're still going to be worked on. At this very moment in time, I'm working on painting up all these little bits. Quite a few bits here, white metal, mostly white metal, all white metal. The benches, which are plastic, shame about that. Most of this kit is, well, the kit is wooden. It's a wooden kit, but it works on. Let me get this stupid thing correct. Right now, so the kit itself is a museum quality kit. Let me show you. So it's a museum quality kit. If I can get this in view, you knit. So it's a museum quality kit. You can't see that very well. No specific amount of parts in it. The kit itself is very good. It's a very nice kit. But like all things, it does suffer. The problem with it is it's a brilliant kit for the woodwork. It takes a little while to get going. But the problem with it is that you've got, well, first you've got at least 6 bulkheads along here, which are out of place. They're out of line. You have to realign them. You have to make them bigger. They're fair to small. If you build it out of the box, your hole will go in like an arrow. It will literally look like an arrowhead. So you have to get the bulkheads out of it, which I did by putting thin strips of wood on them, and bit by bit by bit, gradually managed to get it worked out just fine. That came out just fine. But that's one massive big problem with this kit. Anybody buying this kit, they really have to consider the fact that these bulkheads are out of line and they're going to have to do something with them. They're going to have to extend them. The other problem with it is, a rubbish problem. I don't know what you want to call this. I suppose you want to call it the profiles, the plating. You have to do that by using a guide. It's a silly thing. You have to put these guides, small guides. I just haven't got them anymore, so I can't really show you. You have to put these silly guides on a large piece of sort of veneer. They all have to be cut out on this veneer. Absolutely silly way of doing it. Instead of doing it as laser cut, or I mean, it really is a pain, because you then have to get, each one has to be positioned into place. You have to get all the portholes all have to be drilled out. Now the other thing the kit does is it supplies you with porthole flanges for all of these portholes, thousands of them on the actual model. But obviously a steel hulled ship never had the porthole flanges on the outside. They were on the inside. So I've not used the flanges. I've left all the portholes are open. The flanges would have been on the inside, so you can't see them. But that's come out just fine. It's worked out just fine. The other bit that's real, it's not a downside. It's not going to ruin the kit. But what you have is all the windows and doors, not so much on the top of the boat deck. All these windows and doors are colour card. It's a piece of colour code. Bear with me. It's this kind of thing. So it's colour coded. Is that upside down? It's colour coded, colour card. You put this colour card all around. And once you put that in place, I've not used. I'll get to that in a minute. Once you put this in place, what happens, of course, is that you can see it's just coloured card. It's not. There's nothing fancy about it. It just doesn't look good. So what I've done, well, you can buy from a place called Mini Brass in France. You can buy an upgrade kit of photo etch for all the colour card. So all of these bits you see here have all been replaced with photo. All the windows, all the doors have all been replaced with photo etch. Makes it look a lot better. I would strongly advise anybody who's thinking of building this to do so. The other problem is the benches. Once again, it's not a massive problem, but the plastic, they don't quite come out the same. Mini Brass do a photo etch bench, but it's about almost twice the size of these, maybe even more. So it was sitting miles up on the, it would take off here, it would just be up level with these chimney stacks here. That's a sort of silly way to do it. But the model in all is such a good model. It's turning into such a good model. It's well worth investing in that Mini Brass kit, and it's well worth sort of persevering with it and just forget. Once you get used to doing this thing with the thing, I think I might have it. Just bear with me. I may or may not still have it there. Now here we go. Here we go. You have it. No, that's not it. I don't think I've got it on more, unfortunately. No, I haven't got it, unfortunately. I can't show you the template that you have to put on to put all these bits on. But this is now, like I've said, this is over 2 years of work. I reckon it's probably still got about 6 months left in it, if not more. Might be more. Right now, at this minute in time, I'm now painting up, getting ready to paint up all the obs and bobs. These are all the little things. Oh dear, can't see that, can you? That was stupid of me, wasn't it? So, all the little white metal bits which all have to be put together, and they are gradually getting there. I've got all these bits here. There's loads of bits on it. There's loads of these little white metal bits which I'm just about to start undercoating. I won't bore you with watching me just sat here undercoating pieces of metal, but it's an absolutely brilliant kit. It's well worth the money, and worth, actually it's not too expensive. It only costs around 378 quid, so it's well worth the money. And all these little add-ons to it. But it's wooden models. They take so long. They just take so long. Which is why that one up there is the Enterprise, of course. That's plastic. And I've invested in, if you've seen my other video, you might have seen it. I've invested in the HMS hood. So I think I'll do a few plastic models now. I'm thinking of buying the Amati from Trumpeter. And maybe the Enterprise C6, I think it is, CV6, whatever they call it. And maybe a couple more plastic kits and do some plastic. A wooden model at the end of the day can take you upwards of 3 years to build, if not longer. I mean, the big warships can take 10, 15 years people spend on them. So a plastic model, if you build it out of the box, can be built in maybe 6 months. If you buy all the aftermarket kits for them, can add a year to the kit. But for all that, this is a brilliant model. I'm enjoying building it. I'm looking forward to finally getting it finished. Maybe by the end of the year I'll have it finished and I'll be able to put up a video of me building the hood. But as I say, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. And I hope this has been a decent little, a late review, if you like. And as I say, I'm not going to bore you with watching me paint up bits. That's no fun. Now, what I might do is when I get to putting all this stuff on the deck and setting it all up on the deck, I'll make another video of putting all the bits and pieces together. Maybe making some of the photo etch up for some of the bits that go on this deck. There's still a few bits of photo etch. I'll just show you a bit. Let's see. I'll show you the mini brass stuff actually. So there's the boats. Ow! Nearly broke my wrist. So this is the mini brass stuff. This is the ship's boats. Well, the covers for the ship's boats. They're the covers and a few little bits and bobs. With a nice bit of what would be the ropes going around the edges, which can be painted up separate. And these are ship's boats. They're actually they're plastic, but actually they're very good. They've got the clinker shape, the clinker hull, and that's important. At least it's not just a flat hull. I don't know if you can see the clinker effect on that. You might be able to. But the plastics, so these go on top of them, obviously. So it should make that better. I think the kit would have been a bit better if these had been white metal rather than plastic. But that's the way it goes with these things. But all in all, brilliant kit. Looking forward to seeing you all again. Hope you maybe enjoyed the video, and I'll keep you informed on how I'm going, and I will show you another video once I've painted all this lot up. There's 100 or so parts here. Once I've painted it all up, I'll put it all on the deck and I'll show you. Let me show you another bit. I might better show you just a bit more of the photo etch maybe. Alright, there's a lot of photo etch. This is another bit of photo etch that goes with it. This comes in the kit. That's whatever it is, it goes in the middle of the deck. So maybe once I get round to building this and this up, it all makes one piece. I will get round to showing you, or maybe let you watch me building that up, and we'll see how it goes. But thank you very much for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you all again.